People try to do this and can't do it. They just use the iPhone.
Someone is asking where is the live. So, like, is there a link?
We're going to send it to you.
We're on live already?
Let's do
Oh,
it.
we need to see our intro.
We got to send Alex the link, so if you can do that when we're done, give us an intro, Joe.
Yeah, hey, we're live here at Free Admissions. This is the Gym Crashers with me, Joey the Bull, Dondo, and we got Alex, correct, from Always Ready Meals. Look at this.
Alex,
Yes,
correct it is.
Look at this. Oh, my God. At least I got the name correct. I mean, usually we get guests here, and I fuck up the names all the damn time.
What's your last name, Alex?
Rosales.
Alex Rosales from Always Ready Meals. I'm getting it
No,
out.
people get it confused a lot.
Yeah.
You know, like when we do photo shoots or video shoots or whatnot, especially the fighters, it's funny. For whatever reason, they get stuck on the always.
Yeah. It's
But
that
yeah,
L.
it's Always Ready Meals.
Cool.
Always
And
Ready Meals.
long story short, I was telling you before we got started, today is actually our 4-year anniversary.
Woo!
So pretty awesome. This is our old logo. So I don't know if you guys can see it.
Looks very scientific.
But, there was too much going on.
Like Star
So then
Trek.
We switched it to this 2 years later.
There it is. Always ready.
Showing those B cups, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
they're C cups because you can see them.
Can you flex them?
Oh, I don't know. I got to wiggle the whole body.
Let's see.
Right? Look at Joey. Joey's Indian name is Jumps with a Jiggle.
God, I'm going to kill you.
But yes, Alex Rosales in-house. Happy to bring him in because a lot of the fighters that we have on the show are represented by him in their meal prep.
And it's true. I mean, every fighter we interview, I look at their page, and they're always talking about your meals, saying thank you very much, thank you, blah, blah, blah. I know a lot of them like the orange chicken. I've never seen the pancakes. This will be like a favorite right here. But, I mean, yeah, a lot of these meals only take about 2 minutes to warm up, which is really sweet because you have to put it in the microwave for like 5-6 minutes and wait for it to thaw out, and then there you go. You know, this stuff's ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
So what gets you started in meal prep? Just one day you woke up and sorry about my little friend there flying around.
No, you're good. You know, I've been in the fitness and health industry for years.
Mm-hmm.
So right out of high school, I started to work out, played soccer my whole life. And so I became a trainer and did that for a few years, went back and forth on it. And about, I say 5-6 years later, I just became very knowledgeable when it came to health and fitness, the body, eating properly, you know. And I kind of left that scene for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 2015, I got a job at Gold's Gym. So like I said, I already had the experience as a trainer. Anything gym related, I've done.
Okay.
So at the time, they only had a front desk position. I said, yeah, I'll take it. Why not? So it was $9 an hour. Took that, and I always prep my meals. Nothing like this, but chicken, rice, and veggies was something that I kind of always did.
Yep.
And a month into having that job, I met a guy who owned a meal prep company, and he came into Gold's Gym and he brought a few samples. You know, hey, I just started my business. Can I take a picture of you and the staff? And so I was at the front desk, so I said, yeah, why not? So Gold's Gym is kind of like a worldwide brand name, and a lot of people, like tourists especially, they'll come to Gold's Gym and they want to take pictures and
Of course.
whatnot. So I was like, yeah, why not? We took a picture, and then I tried the meal after he left, and I just wasn't a fan. So I was like, man, he just started this business, you know, a legit business. He had a restaurant, and I didn't like the food. I was like, I can cook better than this. So that's kind of where the idea came from. I had always, like I said, cooked my chicken, my rice, my veggies. And, yeah, I just started doing it a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
And I started, actually, I have a friend. His name is Jose, truck driver. And he wanted to get in shape. And he's like, dude, I see you always posting your meals, always cooking. You're in great shape. And I need help. And he's like, dude, can you cook for me? And I was like, oh, why not? You know, I'm already doing it for myself.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, sure. I'm like, how do you want to go about it? He's like, I'll pay you. And I was like, okay. And I was like,
That's a great way to go about it.
I just threw out a number. You know, I was just like, you know, $5 a meal. Does that work? He was like, yeah, absolutely. So I did $5 meals for about a year and a half. So I would sell 20 meals for $100. It wasn't always ready meals. It was kind of like a side hustle.
Sure.
And I really got it out to the trainers at the gym, you know, people that would come in and work out. And that's kind of how it started. Never with the idea of it being always ready meals, just kind of like a side hustle. So I was at Gold's Gym for a year and 9 months, and I just kind of got fed up working for like the corporate world. I had never, so working front desk, then I moved up to sales, and I had never done sales in my life, and it was amazing. I killed it. Out of like, well, they would only show you like the top 100 in the company for sales every month.
Sure.
But I was always in the top 10.
Wow.
No experience whatsoever, just literally grit, just showing up, ready to work.
It's a good person.
And,
that's what it takes.
Yeah.
You know?
And so doing that, I was there literally hours, and I look at my check and I'm like, man, I'm making the gym, you know, 30, 40, 50,000 a month, and I'm only walking out with 3, 4, 5K. Something's not adding up.
No.
You know, and the meal started to grow. It started to grow. You know, I had like 40, 50, 60 people. Everybody loved the $5 meals.
That's a restaurant, bro.
And I didn't offer a variety of things. It was honestly chicken, turkey, jasmine rice, brown rice, and veggies.
Awesome.
And before these Tupperwares, because I had no idea what I was doing, I would go to Walmart and I would literally take all of the Tupperware from the shelf.
Wow, it's expensive.
Yeah.
That must have been expensive.
But the people that I would sell to, I would recycle it.
Oh, that's smart.
So I'd always tell them, hey, like, if you're going to order next week, just make sure you bring it back.
Yeah.
So
That worked.
eventually it became too much. And, like, I just had I really didn't know what I was getting myself into. And I just started doing a little more research. I said, okay, it's getting serious, a lot more people. So I found these Tupperwares, which is amazing because then now I don't have to recycle these. You know, you make the drop, you keep it. If you want to recycle it for yourself, cool. If not, throw it away. Not a problem.
These are great, by the way. I would reuse them.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially since they're
No, they're
microwavable.
great. Yeah.
I mean, you would find these in every Hispanic household. They'll be like, you know, like the old butter containers.
Yep.
They don't. There's no butter. There's either some like menudo or some type of leftovers in each container in the fridge. You think it's butter. You pop it open and it's like something that was made 2 days ago.
Yeah.
If you go to a typical Hispanic home, that's the way it is sometimes. So this will be used a lot. Now, would you say this is the proper portion of food that somebody should eat, like daily? Like this will be somebody's dinner, and that's all they should eat to keep the weight down.
So for like the average person, I would say yes. So our standard size meals are 4 ounce protein, 1/3 cup carbs, and then you have 1/2 cup veggies. So it's a customizable company, so customizable to your needs. So what you eat is different than what I would eat, and then what you would have would be different, right? But these are the standard sizes. And I do feel like America, we always eat to get full, and
We eat for sport.
Yeah.
Because it tastes good.
Which is true,
Yeah.
because if you go to like some of these, like if I've never been to France or been to some of these countries that, you get a plate of food and it's like a little this, a little that, and that's it. But they're happy with that. If I go there, I'm like, is that it? Like, I don't get it. What the hell? So I get what you're saying.
I went to France. It was 5-course meals. So they would start with, of course, soup, salad, appetizer, entree, then an aperitif, then your dessert. So it wasn't France, but yes, I get what you mean. Some of those countries may offer that, but you could put on 25 in a week in France.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Jeez.
Yes, think about it. Le Cordon Bleu is from there. You
Yeah.
know? That's the top of all the culinary schools.
Yep.
So. But getting back on track, I wonder if a low glycemic index is a high request, because it seems like sugar is an issue for a lot of people. So rice may not work for some people. Is that something you're hearing a lot about?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, I feel like a lot of the people that inquire or call, they have a buddy, Alex, that just started doing a keto diet. But this guy has been training for 15 years. And, the buddy has never trained, has never really ate properly. And they call and they say, hey, I want to do a keto diet. And I'm like, is there a reason why you want to do that? I always ask questions.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that I'm getting people on the right plan. So selling food is easy. I can do this all day. But actually doing it to give you results and making sure that you're getting what you need is, I feel like there's a lot of businesses out there that kind of neglect that, and they just want to sell. So, I always tell people, well, have you done keto before? No, I haven't. Okay. Is there a reason why you want to jump on it? Yeah, my friend's doing it. Okay. And so I ask questions about the friend. I say, well, I think you should get on a basic normal diet to start off, and give it a month or so. If you don't see results with a plan that I can make for you, then moving forward we can make changes. But keto, have you guys heard about keto?
Yeah, Joey talks about keto all the time.
I honestly, my wife's been great at it. She's been on it for about a year and some months already. I was on it for a good 6 months. I did lose close to about maybe 40 to 50 pounds. So I was at 450, and I did drop down to at least 390. But at the same time, it's like, once you want that crave of rice or starch in your life, like potatoes or something like that, I got hooked on it so quick again that from there, that keto kind of went out the door. Yeah. And I'm just like, boop, 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 slowly getting the weight again, from 390 all the way up now to 450 again.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's honestly a lot of ways to lose weight quick. Sure. And I feel like everyone always wants like that quick pill, that quick fix. And I always try to teach people how to do it properly. I was telling him earlier, I put on about 70 pounds at one point. Wow. So I'm 5'9", I got up to about 265 or so. I stopped counting after that, so who knows if it was more. But it took me literally the last 2 years to lose those 65 pounds. And that's what it is, if I could have probably done it in 3 months, if I just ate tilapia and asparagus every single day. But is that healthy to do? Not really. The keto is great when you're on it, but as soon as you jump off, a lot of the results is like you'll gain that weight back. And that's the problem. So back to your question, is like there's a lot of information out there. And it's all about what's best for your body. So even a person like me, I'm very knowledgeable when it comes to all this, but I'm not with you 24/7, and I don't know your body. So the more information that you share with me, the better that I can assist you, and we can kind of tweak a plan to fit your needs.
That's nice. So it's customizable.
Yep.
Based upon obviously a lifestyle.
Correct.
So obviously you talked about a friend that worked out a lot. And then starting keto, he's going to be deprived of carbs, which you need for energy. Whereas a guy that didn't work out a lot, you have to customize something for him. So your output should also coincide with your input.
Yeah, and that's the thing too with carbs. There's a lot of people that are afraid of carbs, and I'll ask someone, well, what is your day look? What's a day in the life for you? I wake up at 5 a.m. I go work out, then I'm at work for 10 hours. I come back, I pick up the kids, I take them to soccer practice. It's like, and you're telling me that you have no carbs through the day? That's not really healthy.
And it's funny, but I think some people are a little delusional. Somebody's told me they woke up at 5 a.m., and then I see them getting out of bed at 7. I'm like, you said you woke up at 5. And like, well, I was up. What does that mean? You're watching TV, just laying there? But I guess that could also be a consideration is people's interpretation of what they do isn't exactly what we think it is.
Yeah.
They say exercise in the morning, it might be a walk around the park, not a run across town and back, so that could be a factor too.
And we're all different too. We all have different body types. And so that's another thing too, is like, even if keto worked great for you, it might not work for me. Yeah. But we would never know that unless we try it, unless we mess with it.
Sure.
But you're right. Like I said, once I got off of keto, it was just so quick how everything just bulked up my body.
Yeah.
Quick.
No, my sister's boyfriend, he loves food and he loves to cook. He's amazing at cooking. And whenever he wants to lose weight, he'll get on this keto plan for a month, and he'll drop the weight if he has a wedding or if he's gonna go visit his mom up north, whatever.
Gotta fit in your pants.
But literally 2 weeks later,
you don't have that problem.
two weeks later, the weight is back on.
Yeah.
But he knows this, So as long as you're aware, hey, do what you got to do. Yeah. But I always recommend the best way long term. If you're looking for a quick fix, I can help you. I never recommend it, but I mean, you are paying for a service, so if whatever you tell me you want, I'll make it happen.
Or you can smoke crack.
Well, that comes from Joey the Bull, not from the rest of the Gym Crashers. The
I've never
ideas
done
and
that,
thoughts
so-
of
No,
Joey
I'm
the
just
Bull
joking,
don't
just
reflect on the
joking.
rest of us, nor does it reflect on our guest.
Oh my God, you're all sensitive now. I'm just
I'm
joking.
just simply saying we're on the air.
Yeah, I mean, he may
If
lose
you
some
want to smoke
teeth.
something, that's your business.
You know,
Covering his ass, and all that.
You always got to cover your assets, Joe. Someone has to teach you that. So, getting back,
jeez.
macros, does that play a part in what you design for someone?
Yeah, so like I said, it's customizable to needs. So yeah, there's a lot of so when it first started, we were pretty big, like I said, inside gyms. And I actually I got into like bodybuilding. So we would service a lot of like NPC people that compete, and then I had an athlete that actually competed in Mr. Olympia. Have you guys heard of that?
Yeah.
We had a bodybuilder here,
Joe Marino.
Joe Marino, yeah, he was a Gold's Gym guy. I think Venice Beach. Am I wrong?
Yeah, he had
Arnold's Gym. Arnold was part of this.
Yeah,
Yeah, the OG gold.
The OG Golds, yeah.
Yeah, back
and
in
he
the
talks
day.
about this kind of stuff, and he's been competing. He's 50-something years old and going to go compete,
Oh wow.
and he's
Yeah.
jacked.
Yeah.
He's got muscle where people don't even know they have muscles.
My dad probably ran it.
It's crazy, yeah. It's crazy
Yeah.
stuff. But yes, NPC, I think he participated in that. I think September there's something in Florida or something that he's going to be in. We got to check back with him, Robert. But yes,
Yeah. So when I
Arnold Classic.
So when I launched Always Ready Meals, the name, the brand.
Yeah.
September 15th of
Dig it.
2016.
Boom.
So 4 years ago today. And then that weekend, it was actually the Mr. Olympia in Vegas. So it's like the biggest expo.
at the Orleans, right?
They have an expo in LA, but the one in Vegas, like if you've never been to it, you definitely
It's
have to go.
freaking
It's huge.
Yeah.
And Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, happened to be there that weekend, so like I'm a big fan. It was crazy. But we had an athlete compete in the Mr. Olympia, and she placed, I believe she placed in the top 11, top 10. And then we never worked again. And then she never placed that high ever again. So who knows if it's because of the meals, but our meals are very clean. We don't use any butter. We don't use any oils. So very straight to the point. That's why we work with a lot of athletes, a lot of MMA people.
Yeah.
Because
Sounds
it's very clean. So children ages 2 and up can have this meal.
That's cool.
Which,
That's safe.
which is true because Chris does talk about his daughter loves that orange chicken.
Yeah.
And
You remember that?
I remember that. And I remember-
Yeah, he orders for his daughter all
yeah,
the time.
What a
that's
cool
his
guy.
daughter's favorite, the orange chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so another reason why it's very simple and very plain is because I'm just super picky. I don't like onions, tomatoes, olives, pickles, none of that. So if I can't try it, why sell that? So, but I always wanted to. There's always a meaning to everything that we do. So the name, the logo, why it's the way it is. There's a lot of meaning behind everything.
Is there a website where people can go to choose what they want, or do they discuss that with you and custom do it?
I'll be completely honest. I've been trying to build a website for the last 4 years.
It's a complicated thing.
I've been dealing with, I think I've dealt with like 5 people already, and they just can't really make it happen.
Sure.
So 4 years,
We got a guy for
let's
you.
talk. Yeah. So
That's how production works right there. Right in the middle of the show. I love it.
yeah. No, honestly, 4 years in business,
Are we propping
never
him
had a
up?
website.
I'm just showing off right now
Oh,
because
okay.
we're talking about it, but I want to show this food off.
Joey likes to play with his food, so we're going to play with the food for Joey. I'm just playing with Joe. He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
He didn't get all dressed up for nothing.
I'm just. I mean, honestly, I mean, you see this stuff. I mean, this is something that you go to these like Chinese, quick fast restaurants, but this stuff is actually healthy, not made with the MSG or
So- Something like that. So everything is healthy, but we also have like fun things to kind of get you going through the week. So it's
Sure.
not a boring diet. And I don't like to use the word diet. It's a lifestyle, honestly, at the end of the day. So, for example, someone like myself, I'm always busy, always on the go. I'll try to eat clean Monday through like Wednesday, and then by Thursday, I'll have cravings. So it's good to have an orange chicken. It's good to have the pancakes with the fruit. We have pasta, spaghettis. Those things will help you kind of carve up, get rid of the cravings, and then you can go back to your normal meals for the rest of the week. But I try to get people going on a plan Monday through Friday. Follow a plan Monday through Friday, put in the work, And on the weekends, go enjoy yourself. You know, we're human.
It's true, and that's what I do. Like Monday through say Wednesday, we'll do the healthy thing. Thursday, I'll go and to Wingstop. That's or something like, or maybe to In-N-Out to get like some.
I love
burgers.
In-N-Out.
And then my wife will get the protein style. Then on Fridays, we actually have a good dinner.
Yeah.
And then Saturdays is my wife's cheat day, so she'll do her best not to cheat on Fridays, but she'll give it hell on Saturdays. That's her cheat day. So, yeah, I get what you're saying. You keep yourself good until like you want to have fun with your meals.
Yeah.
Towards the weekend.
But keep in mind, it's all about portion control.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you are following a plan Monday through Friday and you want to go have fun on the weekends, don't go and have a big plate. You know.
Oh no.
Don't take the whole pizza down. Have a slice.
Yeah.
Because I can do a whole pizza.
Or just mix it, still remember portion control. So I'll go out and I'll go enjoy out a meal. And, it's big portions that they're bringing out. So I'll enjoy half and then I'll save the half for later. And I think that's kind of like the mindset when it comes to like gaining weight. It's that, we're, like I said, we're so used to like big portions. Mm-hmm. Everywhere you go, they bring out a big plate and we eat until we're stuffed.
Until we can't walk.
I do it all the time.
Sure.
I know it's bad for me, but I still do it.
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah. And sometimes I catch myself doing that and I have a hard time sleeping.
Yeah.
Especially when I get home, I'm like, oh, God, I feel so bloated and feel nasty.
I'm the opposite.
Here.
I eat so much, I pass out. I get carb.
Well, there's people that eat a lot and like in an hour later, they fucking whoop. I'm like, how do you do that?
That's Robert.
I wish I could poop and eat. And
Robert
like
takes it in and pushes it out on the norm.
Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
People are blessed.
Yeah.
I have a super fast metabolism too. Yeah, like I'll eat and I'll go like 10 times a day.
Whoa, that's some push.
And
wow.
My family thinks I got issues.
Nah,
and this
you're
is
clean.
this is how I've been my entire life.
Damn, you just go.
Joey's jealous.
So that means when you fart, it goes.
If a doctor says you're fine, then you're fine.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Who talks to doctors? I don't go tell them I'm dying.
Jesus.
It's true.
Yeah, they never give you good news. You're right, Donna.
Yeah,
Yeah, you are
I
right
don't
about
know.
that.
I'm
What's
dying
his
till they
name?
tell me. This is Adam Araby.
Adam.
He
Hello.
is our fight breakdown guy. He talks about UFC fights, Bellator fights, anything big in the news because we do a lot of stuff that's underground, a lot of stuff at the local level. Adam brings us the national stuff.
But they can't see him, right?
They cannot see him, but they know he's there.
But honestly, I think if we throw a curly wig with sunglasses, it looks like Howard Stern.
Oh, that's not right. He was Beavis and Butthead.
Well, I got
last
Beavis and Butthead too. I mean, there you go. He's kind of quiet. He's his best friend. Gave him a ride.
That's his Uber. He just waits for
Yeah,
him.
showed him how to drive stick. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, what's going on?
You
in
guys
that
are
head?
funny.
Every
Joey's-
time we try to have a clean show.
No, we had a
it
clean
has
show for
to
the past 2 weeks. Now I can talk dirty.
Oh, yeah?
He started.
Who did you guys have before?
Well, I had to be clean for the last 2 weeks because we had the submissions on the shore. It was an all-ladies tournament, so I was told by the owner of the company, "Let's keep it clean, guys,"
Oh.
because we have
It was
ladies.
merely a suggestion, so we don't have crack comments and
I couldn't even
body
say.
part comments.
I couldn't say
because,
boobies or
Well, it
or
comes.
that WAP song, wet ass pudding.
They played it there. I was putting it where it doesn't belong. But yes,
Now I can be me.
that's good. No, I want you to be you, but make it relevant. I'm picking on you.
I'm gonna honestly. Is there something you don't like? I'm gonna throw it at his
I
fucking
was
face.
kidding. I was just kidding, baby.
Salt, even when Joey's making the graphics this week, like I love when he made you fat
I had
bastard. Like,
tits. Yeah, he does.
but it was
opposite.
hilarious because your face fit it perfectly.
I did. I loved it.
Oh, yeah.
I feel no
Perfect.
pain from what Joey does to me.
You do
And
the graphics?
Yeah,
He does. Yeah.
You can't hurt a little troll.
No, you
can't
can't.
hurt
You
him.
can't hurt
Little
the brown
Smurf.
Yeah, you
Smurf.
can't hurt him.
Fucking Oompa
Nobody can hurt the
Loompa.
brown
Cool,
Smurf.
eh?
Come on. I give him enough crap. He can give me some back.
Yeah.
Right?
You're just jealous because I'm beautiful.
I'm just trying to keep you awake.
Hey, I'm awake.
Yeah, well, tell that to your eyeballs.
Tie it to my fist in your face. You can be sleeping right now in 2 seconds.
He wishes.
Fucking
I
midget.
feel like I have to be a
You
ref now.
There's no ref. He
chill,
can't reach
chill.
me. Even if he tried, he couldn't reach me.
I haven't ate yet. I'm fucking starving.
It goes like this.
Hey, do you guys have a microwave?
Yeah, we're microwaving the
we
little.
do.
You guys should try some.
Hell yeah, let's get this going. I'm
don't we
like, my
fire it
nipples
up?
are getting hard.
There's
I think
forks.
I can definitely.
Oh, you got forks
There's
too?
forks in the bag.
Hell
yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I even have hot sauce for
Let's
this.
let's try
A
this
little forking
one.
leads to a little spooning.
Yeah, try the
A little
orange
spooning
chicken.
leads to a little
That's
forking.
I think that's what he has.
Hey.
I gave him the orange chicken
Look at
already.
this
I think.
guy.
Oh,
What do you want, Robert?
oh yeah, hey, throw some pancakes in there.
There's some pancakes. You want something else?
Do the other.
chicken?
Yeah, do this one too.
Oh here. Yeah, I gave him the orange chicken
Get
already.
another one. Asparagus.
Okay, asparagus.
How long? 2 minutes each, right?
Menu.
Yep,
Yep.
2 minutes.
That's
Lid off.
That's
Lid
the
off.
voice
Just
of
throw 'em all
Maui
in there.
from that Disney movie. That's what he is. He looks like The Rock from the Disney movie.
Oh, you talking
Oh,
from what's that?
Moana.
Moana? That's messed up. You're so racist.
Whatever.
What do you think? I'm the Coco character from Coco? One of those characters with a guitar singing in the
He was a
background?
skinny guy. That's impossible.
And you're like Oompa Loompa from the Willy Wonka factory.
You look more like I do.
I thought he was Baloo from, Jungle Book.
You've got that bareness. No, I'm not Baloo. You crazy.
You are Baloo. Azul.
So,
Yeah, let's not lose track of Alex.
Oh,
We got
so
our meals cooking.
back to the
Meals are
question. We're working on the website, but like I said, truly blessed to be in business. Especially nowadays without a website. So I do have the domain. I got that literally day one.
Awesome.
Yes, super important. But in the meantime, you can literally email alwaysreadymeals@gmail.com. You can call 909-734-2535. Text, Instagram, Facebook. All of our pages are Always Ready Meals.
And if you miss this, you can always rewind the show later. Honestly, a lot of our fans that are watching right now that are on, check them out. Always Ready Meals. You can't miss that logo if you can see it right there.
I've been
Boom.
wearing the shirt for
It's
like a
on your
month.
shirt too.
And it's on the shirt. Check them out, honestly, because if you're looking for something good and healthy, hit this guy up. It's going to be worth it. I can't wait to try it. That's the reason why I didn't really eat heavy today. So
Trying to save a buck.
try to save it. I
Yeah,
did
I hope you guys like
stop
it.
by Wendy's to grab something to drink because I was thirsty. but
Wendy's not good for you, Joe. It's on the no-go list. That's the no-fly list.
I know.
They got nothing good for
gas
you there.
station got water, but Wendy's.
Gas station food will kill you. You just get botulism.
Are you on the
Water
YouTube
on
on there?
I'm actually on our Facebook. So we have some fans on. We have Paul Stitz. He's actually one of our number one fans on the wrestling show that we do here
up,
every
Paul?
Wednesday night.
Good
we got
man.
K-Cat, same thing.
K-Cat?
Big wrestling fan. We got my boy Tommy, but he known as Malik. He lives up in Washington.
Malik.
This guy, he's my homie, and this guy does all these crazy exercises where you see like Cirque du Soleil on the pole, like he's climbing up, kind of like invisible stairs. This guy, he's in shape. He's the same age as me. He eats like an animal, but this guy's solid.
I respect a man that can manage the pole.
And we got what? And we got Danny Rivera Chicas. You know who that is, right?
Yes.
Coach Caesar.
What's up, Coach Caesar?
And then
Keeping it
Vito
real in the garage.
Rosso. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that last name correct.
You never do.
Yeah, I always do. That's my, as being a wrestling ring announcer, the names are easy to announce, but when you go to like a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tournament where these girls' last names are like from different countries,
Oh yeah.
I butcher them.
How do you think it feels to do the fight breakdowns?
Right? Oh yeah, your job's even harder. 'Cause yours all over the world.
Oh my god!
It's just
The
Brazil.
amount of times I have to repeat Ion Kutaliva
That's
for that
right.
damn fight to get booked and finally happen.
I thought you'd say I'm Kunta Kinte. No, your name is Toby.
This guy.
Kunta Kinte.
So what do you do if you mess up? Like,
You just keep
because
going.
obviously, just keep
roll
going.
through it. You,
I think
Yeah.
the show
you
must
say
go on.
something very positive about them right after
Yeah.
you mess up. You bring up a great attribute about a fighter after you mess up their name.
I can't I'll remember Alex, of course, but we'll go to fights like Sparstar, for instance. It's a local promotion. It's at the Commerce Casino here in LA, and local talent that will soon be the next who's who for UFC, Bellator, and so on are fighting there.
What is that called?
Sparstar MMA. Sparstar.
Okay.
So we'll invite you.
Yeah.
It's freaking fun, and it's a great place to market for
My
fighters
teammate
and
Jeff
such.
Galore won the state title there.
Yes, exactly, and it's
Yeah.
coming next
Very
year.
fun.
Well,
I know
Mark
this year we're done.
Pacquiao just won his
Mark
last
Pacquiao's
fight
one
there.
of the
That's why I was
fighters.
asking because I know
Yeah.
I've heard the name before.
Yes,
Okay.
but we'll get the local guys. I know them. We've rubbed elbows with them, trained with them, interview them, and then somebody will come up from UFC in Bulgaria. And Robert is that guy. Robert's like Adam Arabi. Oh, there's so and so.
Yeah.
And okay, what's the name again? Because he throws them over to me to interview. And he gives me the wrong name. Every one out of every 20 or so. Oh, that was the other guy. But I've already interviewed him, called him the wrong name. They went with it because their English is like that much.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we put it out with the wrong name.
And interviewing these guys are pretty scary because they sound like every diehard bad guy in every diehard movie. They have that strong accent. I kill you, Bruce Willis. They that I can kill
Yeah.
you. It's like our guy Adam. What's your nationality again?
Persian.
Persian. He's the bomb, bro. He just makes things right.
Half,
So you
right?
speak Farsi?
No.
No?
I haven't,
He understands it because he gets yelled at in Farsi all the time.
No. My dad yells in English. He's been here since 16. Yeah, no, but the thing kind of with like Persian culture is that if it's like you have a Persian mom, then you learn. But if you have like a Persian dad, well, he's too busy working to actually teach you.
That's smart.
So that's kind of just what happens. So I'll take stability over maybe having to take a few like Rosetta Stone classes. Like
It's pretty
seems
cool.
like a fair trade.
It's pretty cool.
The only word I know is like shamut. That's a bad word.
Sharmuta.
I kind of know the happy birthday song.
Whoa.
So my
Whoa.
sister's boyfriend is Persian,
Oh man.
but
mom's cool with that,
and
huh?
they sing it all
So your
the
mom's
time.
cool with that.
Messing with you.
Right? Right?
Yeah, no, I'm
man.
admittedly whitewashed, very Americanized.
Yeah, you
Person.
look it too.
Oh.
You look it like I would never suspect.
I'm the same way. I'm a coconut.
You don't look like a coconut.
No, I'm on
You-
brown, the outside white. I don't know lick of Spanish. I know the menu. I know bad words in Spanish, and that's it.
I speak fluent Spanish.
Damn.
It's good.
I was born in Guatemala,
Wow.
and today is also their Independence Day,
For Guatemala?
and that is why I launched Always Ready Meals on September 15th.
In
Wow.
Antigua? Are you from Antigua?
Close to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have a friend from
Guatemala.
Antigua. It looks bitchin'.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
If you guys ever get to travel, I'm not just saying this because I'm from there. I mean, it has its beautiful places and ugly places, but it's a beautiful place to travel.
Sure.
Definitely. You can run into water volcanoes, fire volcanoes, Tikal, where the Mayan ruins are at.
Yeah.
That place is beautiful. There's a black sand beach,
Oh man.
rivers, beaches. It's beautiful.
Well, and also being what they call it Latin Heritage Month. I mean, that means a lot for being a 4-year on this Latin Heritage Month. Then, of course, you have your Independence Day. Is that what is correct? The
Yep.
God month. So
Yeah.
it's a huge month right now
And
for everything.
I think today is Mexican Independence Day too, as well.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's heavy.
Yeah.
That means they're gonna light it up in East LA tonight.
I know.
Yeah.
Come on, Joker. Come on, Spider. Let's go. Eh? Orderly Holmes. That's all I know in Mexican. I'm so racist.
I grew up with Mexicans.
Yeah.
So I kind of.
But were you those were you the type of person where you said, "Oh, you're a Mexican"? No, I'm Guatemalan.
No, actually, growing up, I was always kind of afraid to say that I was Guatemalan. So when they called me Mexican, I was just like, cool, I'm Mexican.
Just
Some
roll
people
with
are very sensitive towards that.
I didn't really start like appreciating the culture. So I was born there and I came here. I came to California when I was 5, and I didn't go back until I was 13. And then after that, I was still too young, so I didn't really get to appreciate the culture. And then I went back when I was, when was this? Like in 2014. And that time we were there for a month and we actually got to travel and just kind of do all the tourist things. And that's kind of where I was like, dude, I'm Guatemalan. And just kind of like learn to love and appreciate. I always told people that I was from there, but I never really knew much about it besides my mom talking about it or looking it up online.
Well, it's like me going to Mexico. Like, I mean, I tell people, yeah, I'm part Mexican, but when I go down there, there's nobody that looks like me down there because they're all short.
They do.
Yeah.
They have straight hair like this guy. I mean, I'm going out there with an afro, like, ¿Qué pasó? Un Samoan,
You do look Puerto
Hawaiian,
Rican. You're right.
Puerto Rican. They get that all the time.
Yeah, no, it's crazy because all of my relatives from Guatemala, they're all very little.
Yeah.
So it's rare for someone to be like big.
So just curious, when you go to Guatemala,
We
you
said
fly
Fort
into
Sul-
Guatemala City, the capital,
Yeah, you fly into the capital.
and then you jump on a rental car or a bus. How do you get around? What's the most common way for you to get around town?
So
'Cause I don't necessarily like driving in third world countries. I've done it.
yeah.
I get myself in trouble every time.
So honestly, all of my family is in Guatemala.
Oh, so you're down. You got everything. You're
literally,
like, hey, chief of police.
we
my
always
cousin.
had kind of like a small family here.
Yeah.
My mom, my 2 sisters, my dad, and like we never really. We were never part of like the Mexican culture where you have like a huge fiesta
Yeah,
or
yeah.
a big party. That never happened with us. So it's very easy to find a ride. We'll just make a call, pick us up, and they'll pick us up.
Oh,
But
you
yeah,
got it made.
you definitely have to be extremely careful. Don't wear like watches or things like that
Joey's gold
because
chain.
then you're just kind of asking for trouble.
Yeah.
I actually
Joey
believe it
usually
or-
rocks the diamonds in his ears.
yeah. My
I
mom,
don't do that.
even when I went 6 years ago, my mom would never let me drive or like go out by myself. Like she's just super
I
like
get rolled every time, so I respect your mom for telling
Yeah.
me not to do it. I do it anyways.
it sucks because I kind of want to go and do my thing by myself, but I'll take her word for
it's honestly, there's a lot of hype behind that. To me, I mean, I've been out there by myself, and really nobody's bugged me.
Well, I've traveled extensively, so I can play the other side of that argument in that the corruption by the police and the federal government, their hand will always be in your pocket the moment you say you're American. Need to say no more. Number one, they want everything you've got on you right at that moment, including jewelry or valuables. Number two, they'll quickly take you to an ATM and say, take everything out of that account and hand it. And I'm not saying Guatemala, but places I've been.
No, yeah.
So, yes, Joe, you might have been lucky because you might have stayed in the tourist zone, but the moment you get out of that comfort zone and you want to venture out and try things and do things that are probably not recommended, you're going to get exposed. Whether
Yeah.
you get rolled or not, it's 50-50 chance, I'd say, at best.
They want money. I mean, even
Because we got it. To them, it's so easy. All we got to do is go get it.
yeah.
For them to make that kind of money could take months or the whole year.
Yeah, I drove down to TJ probably about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And I didn't go down the coastway. I went
You
the
didn't
other
take the
way.
federal highway. You went right into town.
Yeah, and I got pulled over right
They'll nail
away.
you right when you go into the city.
And they wanted money, and I was literally like, I'm not gonna give them money.
They try
like,
to take
it's not
my
gonna
car.
happen.
Every time they're like, we're going to take your car, you get it tomorrow. I'm like, no, you're going to take all my money and I'm going to keep my car.
Yeah.
Every single time. I kid you not.
Sucker.
Hey, the food is
I'd rather
ready.
give them the
Just
money
took,
than
like,
the
a
car.
part of your
Now,
car.
what do we have here?
Really?
They just take
So
your
this
gas,
is
take your
orange
food.
chicken,
No, you got to pick your car up
broccoli,
tomorrow. I'm like,
and
no,
jasmine
I'm
rice.
taking my car. You can take my cash.
Hey, Juan Valdez.
Yeah,
He's trying to explain what the food is.
let's do it.
So we have orange chicken, broccli, and
Jasmine rice.
Jasmine
White
rice.
rice.
Get it, Joe. Tell us.
Let's try
I
it.
don't want to share with Joey because I don't know where he's been lately. So feel free. Dig in.
Let's see. Let's give this.
I will
Looking
take
like a
your
bear
opinion.
at that
It
food.
smells.
man.
Oh, he is a
Laughing
bear.
earlier.
That
Like,
is
the way he
that's
was looking at it.
that is the living
It is
experience of
wonderful.
Winnie
Let's
the
try
Pooh.
the broccoli real quick.
Look at it.
Right? Look at him. He's gonna get gas, isn't he?
Oh man, my wife's gonna love me later on.
It's like
Let's try it.
you know?
Asparagus,
Uh,
ground turkey.
that looks like ground turkey,
And jasmine rice.
rice, white rice, and asparagus.
Point that microphone at him. Tell us what you think after that bite there, Robert.
Oh man.
This is really good. This is really good. Like I really like it. Yeah.
Well, here, since we're all chewing on
I don't know
something,
what's- it's-
Joey's praying. I'll be
it's
quiet.
great.
No, but
What's your description of that, though? What do you like the best? You like the asparagus? What are you thinking? I got asparagus. I got
The
beef.
entire
Yeah, that's ground turkey.
Oh, it is.
see, because ground turkey, I don't really like ground turkey usually, but this tastes good.
That one's ground turkey. He's got ground beef, and you have the orange
Oh, I
now,
got
chicken.
now I'm mixing it all in my
Yeah,
mouth.
so the beef is always a little darker.
My next question is, how do you make ground turkey taste good? Because I mess it up every
Oh, how do you mess up ground turkey? That's the easiest thing to make in the world.
Well,
Mom.
some people are better chefs than others, Joey.
You know, Jesus Christ. Well,
I get asked that a lot, especially like family. Like, how do you make your chicken, or how do you make your
Yeah.
turkey? I try not to share too much info.
Oh, my bad.
But-
my bad.
no,
It is
but-
a family secret.
No, but there's times where I'm like, hey, do A, B, C, and D, and then they're like, dude, I tried it. It doesn't taste like you. It doesn't taste how you guys make it. So
You know
I
what?
really do believe that.
yeah,
The ground beef, spiced to perfection. It's got a little kick. Tastes a little bit of looks like some kind of pepper. Obviously, just enough salt, if any at all, because you're probably gonna not overdo it with the salt. So it's very nice, and the asparagus is blanched to perfection. Truly,
blanched.
Awesome,
Is that
thank
Golden
you.
Girls right there, blanched.
that is one of them. Yeah,
you
that's the
should
one
try
you
this
like.
one.
Yeah, the orange chicken. That.
I'll give it a bite because Joey was digging in.
No, that's a new one.
Oh, it is okay.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Robert, orange chicken.
I know.
Oh my God,
Isn't it good?
on fire! But yeah. Oh, you have it?
You know, on fire. Oh man.
And then I usually love it with
Like,
these.
Like, nah,
Oh yeah.
that's how good it is.
It's amazing.
Man, pancakes, folks, pancakes.
Oh, you forgot to give him the maple.
Oh, there's syrup.
Yep.
You know what's awesome is Joey's
I did
just
have a
about to eat
question
it
when
dry.
you
He
were
likes them
breaking
so
down
much.
the meals when you said something interesting about the pancakes that I
Tell
was
us.
thinking about recently.
Let's see.
Like for a guy like me that Joe Locals kind of said before, like for
Joey
me to
Local.
gain weight, I have to eat carbs. Like
Yeah.
that's the only way I found to like gain weight. But and it's easy to kind of like what you're saying, to have those cravings and all that, and like kind of want to fall off and be like, oh well, I am gaining weight, or like make the bad decisions. But one thing I did try recently that I thought was interesting
Steal one of these.
is like, what do you think of like to kind of replace those cravings when you want to like have something bad to like maybe like you're saying like have pancakes and like fruit, or at least yeah you're getting those sugars but you're also getting something else out of it.
Yeah.
So like was that your thinking when you came up with kind of that meal or?
Yeah. So my thinking was there's just so many meal prep options out there, you know, and you know I've tried a lot. I've tried a variety, and they're all different in their own way. But I feel like there's a lot that are very just meal prep, and that's like it's really hard to stick to it, especially long term. So you know we did the protein pancakes, you know the pastas, the spaghettis, to satisfy that craving. But to answer your question, there's always a lot of ways to satisfy that craving. It's tough, but there's a lot of options out there that will still kind of keep you on the healthy side.
Yeah.
And you'll kind of still get, you know, like there's people that, I mean, there's all kinds of craving. Like me personally, I love chips. You know, I love hot Cheetos.
Hell yeah!
Like
I love
crunchy.
pizza. I love wings. King Taco is one of my favorites.
Right off the 710 at Olympic.
So,
Jam.
you know, I always tell people, you know, forget about a diet mindset and just think about it more so a lifestyle. You know, follow a plan, like I said, Monday through Friday, and on the weekends go have those cravings, go enjoy yourself, but make sure you're earning that. You know, reward yourself with, you know, your favorite food.
Want to try a pancake?
Sure.
Here, I'll give him a fork. I feel bad. He's over there dying and skinny over there. Here you go.
Right.
Come on over on camera, buddy.
Yeah, I need you to come
Stick
over.
in your hole.
I'll try it off.
Okay, orange chicken. My analysis is that it has a little crunch to it, which I prefer. So the texture's there. The sweetness is very, very reminiscent of the orange chicken that I like, so I love that. Texture's good. So sriracha on top, fire. I could eat it all day. I could give up Chinese fast food for a more healthy option that Always Ready Meals offers. So try it. If you're really wondering, try it, because ground beef so far, killer. Asparagus, killer. The rice was on par with what you expect from jasmine rice. And then the killer orange chicken. I could live on it.
Besides, you like the pancake.
What do you think?
Good.
Yeah.
That was really good. I was starving. That was really, really good.
You inhaled
Awesome.
it. Did you chew it?
No.
Yeah, he ate in like 10
Starving.
seconds.
Would you smoke a bowl on the way over here or what?
He doesn't smoke weed. He's not that kind of
I was just joking.
He hits the hookah.
Oh yeah.
Nothing like that? Not even for girls? You don't hit the hookah with the chick? She wants to puff
like,
puff?
If I'm out, like, and it's like a social thing, then maybe, but
Yeah.
not like a normal thing. No, like
No.
every once in a while.
Is hookah still a thing?
You know, I
In
remember.
Middle
It
Eastern
is if you're
communities,
Persian.
It is. It's always been.
True.
Like,
True.
you know,
I remember it-
I've seen that at plenty of parties or anything. Like,
I know there was like hookah like lounges and stuff.
Back in the day, yeah, and
Yeah.
there's still some around. Actually, there's one down the street from here.
I'm
around
going
the
to
corner.
guess that it's not open due to COVID.
No, it's open.
Because they're very, very social.
It's open.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it must be in the wonderful city that we reside in here for this office, because they closed nothing in this place. Clearly.
Yeah, the pancake.
Walked right through it,
The
right?
pancakes were the bomb. I love pancakes. You know,
pancakes was delicious.
yeah. Usually the lady she likes having those. What do you call it? Like the keto pancakes, and they're good too. They,
What is
they're
that?
certain.
A pancake made of bacon?
No, it's just if they use coconut or almond or flour or something like that.
Is it like a keto mix?
yeah, keto mix. Yeah.
My
Gotcha.
sister uses like gluten-free waffles or something, and then like
Yeah?
plant veggies.
You like it? How's she look? She's slender?
Yeah, she's lost weight.
So it works?
You know? Yeah, she slips up like you were saying. Comes near the end of the week, goes out.
all that
you know,
matters.
drinks. That's
I've learned. I could talk
and
about her
it's like
sister
it
and try to
catches up
kill
with
me.
her, but.
And the orange
She,
chicken.
like she'll go into like what you're saying, either keto or like vegan or whatever, and then she'll lose the weight. But it's like what you're saying, this constant like fad dieting.
But is
like,
that the human experience
Yeah.
for most of us to go up and down? I think yo-yo is more common than to maintain.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm the biggest yo-yo there is. But I think a lot of people do suffer from that. So maybe meal prep is the key so you don't stray.
yeah, it's a
Because
very
stopping
bad
at
thing.
Wendy's, is never good, because you're stopping for a drink. Before you know it, you got yourself
Well,
the chocolate malt and everything else.
that's the thing. If you don't have this at home,
Yeah.
you're gonna have cravings.
Yep.
You know, how many times do you go and open your fridge and just kind of like look at it and want to grab something? You know?
I open the fridge, even though I know the exact inventory, just to see if something jumps out.
Yeah, same.
See,
Like,
something-
oh,
That's what makes you.
is there
fat.
anything random that just popped up out of
Right.
nowhere? Yeah, happens
Like
all
having
the
a new
time.
girlfriend, you take a look all the time. And, yep.
Yeah, and honestly, that's great about the wife with her whole keto kick. Like, our fridge doesn't have all that unhealthy stuff. So if I go in there, I'm like, all right, I'll drink water, or maybe I'll have like whatever fruit or whatever.
Well,
like
you're on lockdown at home.
she has like cucumbers. I'll eat cucumbers. I love cucumbers. I'll cut them up and throw
Yeah,
a little.
that's a
little,
good snack.
Little tahini, a little bit of
Yep.
tahini, not too much of it, and there's my snack.
Yeah.
I'm not out there eating chips. I'm eating cucumbers. It's good.
Good for you,
Cucumber
Joe.
salad.
It's working.
Yeah, that's it. I actually have a list of snacks that we always recommend. Let's see. And we actually just launched. So I was always asked like, hey, what kind of snacks can I
want to
eat?
know.
You know, so this is what Always Ready Meals recommends. So mixed nuts, red bell peppers with guacamole, Greek yogurt, mixed berries, apple slices with peanut butter.
Love
I love peanut butter.
Me too.
I feel like that's like a good, like if you have cravings, like you can't ever go wrong with peanut butter.
It's got
Good
fat.
for like to like gain
Protein.
weight too.
You take a couple bites of that and drink some water. It'll take
Yeah,
away.
when I'm like
your
trying to
craving.
gain weight, like I usually like.
Then
that's
you
my
need to stay
main
away
thing.
from the peanut butter. Go right to the ice cream. Ice cream all day.
Oh,
Celery
bad
sticks with cream cheese, kale chips, dark chocolate, cucumber slices with hummus,
Oh yeah.
fruit. I would keep fruit like minimal, just depending on your goals, because
Sugar.
you know some fruit may be
Yeah.
super high in sugar. Hard boiled eggs are good, but if you have a wife or girlfriend, you might not want to do that. You get a lot of
If you
gas from it.
care,
It's normally a competition in my household.
Yeah.
She blows back.
So like the bodybuilder that you were talking about, he probably has a lot of eggs.
Yeah.
Bodybuilders, I know, yeah, I've done a lot of research on bodybuildings. They have like 30, 40 eggs daily. It's
Wow.
insane. It's crazy.
A lot of well.
Carrots, protein, olives, avocado, tomatoes, oatmeal.
What about chicharrones? They're not on the list.
All right, no, chicharrones actually.
I was asking the consultant.
But I'm not telling you right now. I've learned by doing this whole keto thing that chicharrones is an actual great snack to have.
And your
What?
take on that is?
I mean,
It's fried, is why. And
yeah,
I don't think it is as good as people think. And it's the skin which carries the most calories
I personally don't like it.
because
So-
it puts you over the limit.
I think it's all choice. It's all preference.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
but I
curious.
would never recommend it. Like for example, people always ask, should I freeze the meals when we get them? So when you freeze a meal like this, which is okay to do so, I would never recommend it. I feel like once you freeze the food, you lose the total nutrients of why you're even doing this in the first place.
Got it. Got it.
So a lot of science behind that. So the meals are good for 7 days
Oh wow.
in a normal working fridge. And I have people that will, freeze the meals for like a month.
Oh,
And I'm like, dang, that person ordered like 2 months ago. How is he still eating that meal? Well, they put it, and the reviews are great.
really?
So it comes back to life, but the nutrients may not be as they once were.
Yeah.
They probably diminish.
Yeah. So you're still staying on the healthy side, but I would never recommend it. But if that's something that you do want to do to save money or whatever it may be, by all means do it.
Crazy. It's interesting to know.
that is
Robert, did
crazy.
you have a question for us? You had a look on your face. I guess he's interested in a conversation right now.
Funny because I have a best friend in Hawaii. He's pretty crazy about fitness, and he has all his own theories and all kinds of crazy stuff. And he has different weird ailments that we've never heard of. Like he has metal toxicity. So like
That's
even
common?
his metal frames that he puts on him gives him headaches and wears him down. It drains his energy and all kinds of stuff. So he has to wear plastic frames or something special without even the screws in there.
Wow.
He can't use forks or spoons.
I've heard that though.
So
Hurts teeth, too.
It's like all these different deficiencies, and he's holistic, so doesn't take medication or anything. But now he's been on this drinking 24 eggs, raw eggs. He drinks 24 raw eggs every day.
Wow.
Welcome to
That's
salmonella.
I think that's all he eats till nighttime. I think he wakes up, and this guy will like run.
There's nothing good
3
about
hours
that.
He's crazy. Like, he's 40 years old and he's got an 8-pack, and doesn't lift weights either.
I know, but is that how you gauge your life? You're missing out on something.
I don't know.
Peanut butter is so wonderful.
But what's the purpose behind that?
Yeah, I
like,
don't-
what's the
I have an
science, or why
eight-pack.
does he do it, or?
I was texting him right now. He just said he just feels better eating raw foods. So,
But just raw eggs or all raw foods? Because I know people on a raw diet.
right now, he just said raw eggs.
Because
24
I know
raw
people eat raw carrots,
He
raw
says he's been-
celery,
He says
organic.
his recovery has been better from, like, punches and rib damages because he's boxes, kickboxes, and all that.
So from a fighting perspective, his body's able to recuperate and push further because of this raw diet.
Yep.
Now you've summarized it.
Yep. That's what he's saying right now.
Can't
So
wait
he
to
said
come back
it's
to
pretty.
Jay Tyler,
But he said it's
Yeah,
not for
they're gonna
everyone.
call you a guzzler. You do
Yeah,
that.
no. I wouldn't do it. Even like having egg whites, like I don't like egg whites.
You can't recommend it because you can't swallow it. Now he's a man. This guy's a high level fighter. Obviously trying to think past his ailments. So he's doing things that are necessary for his basically troubled life because these things challenge him like metal. I could put metal in my head all day. You know what I mean? So that's hard. Then I
Yeah.
would eat an egg. But for the regular folk, you're like, there's other things I can do to balance.
Yeah.
He said it's called the Vince Gironda diet.
Crazy.
I never heard of it.
Joey needs to go on that one. I'll ask you how it is in 3 months.
It's just to eat raw eggs, huh?
All day. Forget the omelet. Why cook it? Just get on it.
That's funny. Yeah, I want to give another shout out to some of our more viewers. We have Mindy Hinosa. We had Steve Dodge. We got CC Impact.
What's up?
Vito. I know who Vito is.
This is
yeah.
Steve Dodge, DJ Jazzy Dodge.
Yeah. And speaking of CC Impact, we do this weekend. I'm giving one of our partners a big shout out. They do have a big show going on this weekend, this Saturday for OCCW. I'm not sure if you have the flyer for that real quick, so I can get that up there.
We do not.
No?
We don't carry that stuff.
Okay, just wanted
We're in
to.
the same building.
We're in the same building, but there is a wrestling show going on this Saturday here at the dojo. I'm not sure what time it starts, but just check online, look at the OCCW website on Facebook or
8381 Catella Avenue, Stanton, California. De La O Jiu-Jitsu, Unit J, I believe it is.
yeah, and I believe there's normally a show start around 6 o'clock, I believe.
I'd get here at 5 because there's barely any parking.
Yeah, but yeah, this show's gonna be outside in the big parking lot. So
There really will be no parking.
yeah, so make sure you guys come early, buy your tickets, come see John De La O here at the gym either tomorrow or sometime this week to get your tickets early. If not, they'll charge you full price at the door.
And before we move on, please like us, subscribe to us, and share the link. There's a little button on the YouTube there. If you hit that, we can bring the wonderful people such as my friend here, Alex Rosales, from Always Ready Meals to you weekly, because that's what we wish to do, but we do need to get our subscribers up, our likes up, and we're going to continue doing this as Gym Crashers every Tuesday, 7 p.m. So please.
Now I'm gonna.
And there's one more, Anais Palayo.
That's my girlfriend.
Woo!
Yeah.
What's up,
Yeah,
Anais
she-
Palayo?
Yeah, I did tell my family members, my girlfriend, to
love it.
tune in. So
Get
thank
it.
you guys too. Give them a follow. Thank you guys for having me. By the
Dude.
way.
Yes.
Appreciate
Happy
it.
Guatemala Day.
Thank you.
Independence Day. We love that. Is that what it is? Independence
Yep.
Day?
Yep.
Right?
Now
Like
I'm
those
gonna
fireworks?
bring Adam on board.
Your anniversary.
Oh yeah,
And
for
for
your
your
anniversary.
anniversary,
For
for
your
Always
anniversary.
Ready Meals, digging that.
So I'm gonna bring Adam on
For what?
because today he has to talk about his.
Is it that time already?
yeah,
We did an
time's
hour
by going by fast.
Talking about Alex Rosales.
How long are we on the show?
Till it ends.
Till it ends. Usually.
It'll be good.
There's like no time frame.
Nah.
Yeah, but not
Okay.
too
Not too
long,
much
like
longer.
hour, half an
We're gonna
Got
do
it.
the top 5 of the UFC with Adam Araby. Joey's gonna take a seat.
I'm gonna take a seat and enjoy this orange chicken.
and
All right.
because the
He was waiting for that moment. He's like, let's bring him on. I
the
got it.
Persian Prince Adam Araby is coming on with his bloody knuckles breakdown of the UFC card. Yep,
This weekend's card or
it's gonna be the coming up card, not the previous card.
got it.
We like to talk about the future in here.
Well, we can still congratulate the homie. Jalen Turner won.
Oh,
Yep.
yes. Yeah.
Yes, he did.
An exciting
That was
fashion.
awesome. Do you guys know Jalen?
Interesting.
Jalen
guys know him?
Turner, yes.
Yeah,
We've all interviewed
I
him.
have an outstanding project with him. We shot for Ruka.
Yeah.
Shit's so dope. We have sick footage, and it was one of like the. Because a lot of times when I shoot for Iridium or I shoot with the stuff, it's like running gun. Like I'm in there and they're just doing whatever they want, and I just gotta film it. But for Jalen, it was a scheduled, prepped out shoot. We had lighting guy. We had a full like script and everything. So we just gotta button up a couple things, and it ready to go.
So you got him doing like mitt work and stuff?
Yeah, mid work. We even got a tarantula in there with him.
Oh,
Got
nice.
him pulling out some of the stuff from our sponsors. It was a Compex shoot for Compex.
Gotcha.
It was focused on the Compex. We got a bunch of different stuff, and then we really wanted that tarantula in there. So we got some cool shit with the tarantula. So.
Yeah, he sent me a picture of him and the tarantula on his shoulder. I'll have to find it, but
Are tarantulas native to Guatemala?
February or January?
no, it was so I met Jalen a few months ago. See if I can find see.
Whoa.
And then he posted it. He said tarantula
crazy, dude.
approved.
Yeah, everybody's
crazy.
got their thing, I guess. I don't know if
I
I'm
guess
Yeah.
I could eat it if I had to.
So it was pretty. Oh, I see. You eat that.
Yeah.
The tarantulas?
Yeah. On a
No
stick.
way.
Wait,
You
what?
put them on a stick and you barbecue it and
Yeah,
just eat them.
Thailand.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Vietnam, they eat it. So
Robert's relatives
I don't
eat
even want to
everything.
think about that.
same day, Rockhold was in there, and so he was working out with his dog, and then Jalen was walking around the tarantula.
Is he gonna
and
hand
Rockhold was
Robert the
like,
mic?
I'm not. I don't know what the microphone is.
Yeah, our
I was
guests
about
can't
to
even
say,
hear.
like,
Oh.
That's okay. It's that kind of show.
Robert's
yes,
having this whole
Robert was
great
telling us
tangent
about
that I
Jalen
wish
Turner and
everyone
Luke
heard.
Rockhold.
Yeah, Rockhold was like, I don't fuck with tarantulas,
Well, who
and then like
does?
5 seconds later,
Yeah, who does?
Jalen's like, come on, bro. And then Rocco's like, okay, whatever.
Oh,
They
no.
put his hands out, the tarantula's crawling, like, fuck that.
Did you do it?
No.
You don't tickle the tarantula every once in a while?
Yeah,
I
so
do.
never tell if somebody does like loves tarantula, never tell them that you don't, because
They'll
they'll
make
make yeah. So luckily he hasn't brought it around, but I think I'll eventually have to do it.
Are they meat eaters? Do they eat dead flesh or do they find like.
I know they eat a lot of like small. I don't. He's always posting videos,
I wonder.
but they attack.
Yeah, I like that.
Like it's crazy. Like I forgot.
No,
I
they're
think
an
he just.
aggressive creature. Like they're
Yeah.
not
I don't know if
friendly.
it looked like a caterpillar or something that he threw in there, but it just came out of nowhere. Boom, grabbed it, and then it goes back.
Well, I've seen National Geographic, and they do attack
Oh, I
like,
bet you
small
have.
little rodents and stuff too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh huh. Joey the tarantula.
So I think Jalen's wife or girlfriend, I think she's like a vet.
That was the best bite of. He must love your rice. Shout out to Always Ready Meals because Joey just spooned an entire ball of rice into his mouth in one shovel.
I'm glad you guys like it.
He's
Honestly.
loving it. Apparently, I mean, I liked what
That's
I
a
ate, but
delicious
man,
pancake.
you can have my rice, Joe, if you're gonna inhale it.
All right.
It was amazing the bite he took. I wish it was on camera. I'm
Man,
gonna.
I'm telling you, this stuff is so good.
Here it is.
I mean,
Joe looks like a legit predator at looking at these meals.
He looks like he drives a van with no windows.
you dick. No, I'm saying this stuff's really good. I'm enjoying it big time. I mean, I couldn't wait. You know, ever since we announced it last week and I was making the flyers.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm hoping he brings some food. I'm hoping he brings something. So I want to try it.
He does have that hope because we did a show over the weekend and he immediately went out and did like a little thing for the taco truck, praying they give him free food.
They did.
They gave him a free soda.
Fucking assholes.
I knew what he was up to. Well, look at this guy plugging for the taco truck. He's out there dancing, being their cheerleader, and they gave him a soda.
I did see that. I
Yes.
the second I turn in, I just see like Joey just instantly running towards this taco
Yes.
truck, being like, "They got this, they got that."
What is- what-
His inner Spaniard came, or his inner Mexican came out then,
Yes.
pronouncing all those
Inner
names.
Mexican.
My inner Mexican came out of it. Yeah.
Apparently so.
But all he got was a free freaking soda. Damn it.
It's all right.
Hey, it was still free.
It was still
Right,
free.
Yeah, I had to pay. I think it was $1 for a can.
We actually did an event this morning at Conquer Fitness in Chino Hills. So usually when I do events, I'll kind of it'll be like catering. So I'll bring like a lot of chicken, turkey, and then just kind of sample out.
Great.
But this morning I wanted to do something different. So instead of doing that, I had no food, but I had meals. So just kind of interact with individuals, give out meals, and then just ask for a picture. So yeah, it was pretty fun. It was really cool. It worked out really well. We'll be doing a raffle Thursday night. So everybody that came in kind of entered a raffle.
That's so smart.
And then we'll be doing free meals for the week.
I like that.
So,
Dude's pumping
Actually,
stuff.
do you guys want to do this for your following? Well, I don't know how we can do it, but
Robert will pump it.
we can do like a free giveaway. Maybe comment or whatnot.
That's right. Robert will think of something because we got some events coming up, so we'll pump it that way. We'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
want to pump it because we want people to try Always Ready Meals and Joey the Bull have a microphone in his hand every weekend for the next God knows how long, we'll pump it as well.
Of course, man. I pump up everything.
Pump up the volume.
The only thing I haven't pumped up was my penis for a minute.
Well, you can't reach it. If you can't reach it,
I'm just saying, it's there, but ever since I got fat, I can't see it anymore.
no, you can't reach it either. No
I can't. I
tickle.
turn purple, man. Like I try to go down for a scratch. I'm like, I'm out of breath.
Did I tell you it goes weird places out of nowhere? It's one thing when it's right on with the conversation, but out of nowhere he's talking about his junk,
Well, I'm just telling the truth.
as if we wanted to know. I don't know what was in that rice.
I mean, thank God I have one of those shower heads that come apart, and I go down there and it's like, oh man. It's like a one of those sandblasters. You go against the wall and get rid of the graffiti.
You're there
That
for like
shit
a
works
half
in my
hour?
butt. Oh yeah.
Whoa. No
Man.
soap, huh? You just water it
I
down?
just water it down, bro.
Water the grass.
Yeah, it just chomps everything up.
Can you guys guess what's a good veggie to up your testosterone?
A good veggie to up the test. I'm going to guess asparagus because it makes my pee stink.
No.
No, asparagus is good for weight loss.
Oh, hell, I better live
So
on it.
like a lot of the MMA world, a lot of the fighters when they're like the peak week or whatnot, you have like tilapia with asparagus.
Yeah.
And the asparagus just kind of cleans you out. So yeah, you do go pee a lot.
But is tilapia recommended for any kind of nutrients? Because it's a farmed fish. It's not a naturally occurring ocean fish.
I personally don't like it.
Yeah, there's nothing there. There's
but
zero.
we do sell it a lot.
Yeah.
We do
Well,
sell
people
the
love it.
yeah.
And it
love
is a protein. I like salmon,
So what's the vegetable? You talking
swordfish.
Brussels sprouts.
about? I was gonna say Brussels sprout. That was
You
my guess.
were. It's because your test is so high up.
No, for real. I mean, this place I go to with an appetizer is Brussels sprouts, but they're charred, and it's so freaking good. Not in.
I like it with a little balsamic vinegar.
Oh man,
Right?
Those things are.
Yeah.
Tasty.
So if you're looking to up your testosterone, easy way to do it, all natural
That's all
is
I need.
Well,
Brussels
you got to stay
sprouts.
away from the soybeans like you've been pounding. They build your estrogen. Why eat the Brussels sprouts if you're doing the opposite, buddy? Having soy
there's the
milk in your coffee.
Cards up there, brother.
This is the card. We're going to turn
Alright.
it over to
Do it.
the bloody
Off this
breakdown.
odd segment.
This is the
But
bloody
no.
breakdown with Adam the Arab Arabi, the
Right.
Persian prince. He looks
So-
like Prince.
We have a very action-packed cards with actually even a lot of well-known names amongst even the casuals. Like,
Get it?
and to kick off the card is Kevin Holland versus Darren Stewart. Kevin Holland coming off a really great knockout of that sniper of a right hand. He fought a guy who had just was coming in. I don't quite remember the guy's name. Here, let me look it up real quick. Kevin Holland had just fought Joaquin Buckley. And so this was Buckley's first fight in the UFC, and it was a weight up. And granted, they both moved up to middleweight. Kevin Holland is honestly, to me, from my eyeball test, he's really more of a welterweight.
Yeah.
When you look at him,
Sure.
and that's where he really, I think, has that size advantage because he's a big, tall guy. Like he has range, he knows how to use it. He comes from a karate background. He throws side kicks. He's coming in there to like catch you with that one good shot and snipe you and get you out of there. But he's also facing Darren the Dentist Stewart. And there's a reason he's called the Dentist is because if you watch this guy in the clinch, he mauls people, especially with those elbows. Like, I think he's had quite a few, like, just in the clinch elbow TKOs or KOs where you see guys just crumble from the face.
Don't lose your
from just
mouthpiece.
that. Exactly. And also, too, Darren Stewart's game has changed ever since he's seen a sports psychiatrist. Like, you could tell with, like, I forgot which exact performance he was. He was on a little bit of a losing streak. He was having a rough time. He was just making little mistakes that he shouldn't have because he's a great fighter. He's a really great fighter. So he saw a sports psychologist, started tuning it up, and just came back like a monster. Like, honestly, his last fight against Maki Pitolo, I was just like, ooh, I don't know.
Dig Maki too.
Maki's a great athlete, hits hard, was active, already had been in, the no crowd, the COVID era, and Darren came in and showed out and shut the young man down.
Crazy. It's crazy.
And I think this is going to be another case, honestly, of like Darren coming out and shutting the young man out.
I'm gonna go with Kevin Holland. What do you think,
Alex?
I'll go with Kevin too, but I don't really know much about them besides what you just said. But I'll go with Kevin.
Well, the way I would classify it is like Darren Stewart is obviously he's better prepared for the ground. He has a little more sense in there. You've seen him in some clean takedowns, although he has, I believe, more of a striking background. But like I said, he gets in close and he knows how to use his range perfectly of in close, being in that clinch, working in the clinch. When he's on the ground, he's always working. And I think that's going to be a tough for Kevin Holland, who's more of like an outside kind of pressure striker, always looking for the flashy knockout. I think he's going to have some troubles with this one.
If he gets a hold of him, he definitely will.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Robert?
Kevin Holland.
Okay, Robert
All
says
right.
Kevin Holland, so
All right.
it's on, pressure's on, buddy.
I know.
3 against 1.
He was right
Joey
last
doesn't
week.
have an
I will
opinion.
admit, Robert was right against me last
Robert
week,
is a
especially on the main
scientist.
event.
I think the funny part is it didn't go the way I said it was, but if you watch her post-fight interview,
I was still so mad when she was getting her brown belt. I'm not gonna lie. When you were talking about her jiu-jitsu and I was playing it down, I was like, "Oh, I am wrong." Like,
she
I-
said that her game plan was to take her down and submit her.
Very nice.
it was a close fight. It was a fun fight last week. But
Joey, you got an opinion?
I honestly watched it and I was like, I don't know if I could give it to Karate Hottie.
I love the Karate Hottie, though.
I'm going for Darren.
Okay.
all right.
Darren Stewart for Joey because he could read the screen, thank
Now,
God.
Speaking of another pair of straw weights in Mackenzie Dern and Randa Marcos,
Bringing it back,
very
Mackenzie Dern. I
interesting
love
fight.
to watch her at all angles.
You know, like I said, with these COVID.
Just saying.
With these COVID cards, you see these types of matchups a lot of somebody with an experienced vet with an up and comer, and this is another one of those experienced vet with an up and comer.
Tell me what you think about that. Randa Marcos, of course, being the vet.
I actually like Randa in this fight just because she really knows how to brawl well. Like, she knows how to get in that boxing range, make the fight dirty, make it uncomfortable. And we've seen Mackenzie Dern in those situations where she is getting pieced up and it is becoming more of a dirtier fight. And she looks uncomfortable. You know, she tries to get you down to the ground. She's trying to submit you. She's not... Although I believe in her camp she's been working with, I believe, Saxon Muay Thai, I want to say.
Saxon's
I've been
killer.
seeing her work with, like,
It's local.
Did she move?
Mackenzie Dern?
She moved to Saxon?
I've been seeing her, I believe, work out with Vanessa Demopoulos and somebody
That's
else.
Saxon.
No, that's not Saxon.
No?
Oh, that is, but that's
She's
also,
tied in with him.
But that's also Black House, too.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Vanessa is actually
I-
one jiu-jitsu, Black House.
But she's
Has
she's
worked
She's
out
been
with
cross training
Oyama.
around this area.
She's been
I
working
definitely
on-
saw her
on striking
somewhere.
a lot.
Yeah, she's definitely working.
She goes to the Ruka
Yeah.
gym now.
Oh, to Ruka too? So
exactly
Yeah.
what I was saying.
I think if you get a lot of looks...
She's been
you're
going to
gonna
a
get
lot of striking
you're
gyms
gonna
down
advance.
here, and especially like, you know, living down here, and I
Yeah.
can say that there's a lot of high level striking gyms,
That's
and
right. She might
especially in
end up a
California.
sub-fighter. You never know.
Who knows? But I'm still not sold yet. I think she still has a lot to prove. Like, you could see in her last fight, she's still kind of sticking to that jiu-jitsu player's game plan
She's
of like,
good at it.
I'm gonna keep up with you on
She
the
got
feet,
the
but I'm gonna
50K.
get you down. That's
Yeah,
true.
she got the 50K.
I'm going for her. I've actually met her at Black House, so
Yeah.
Mackenzie all day.
I think if Randa Marcos keeps the fight in boxing range and keeps the fight just a dirty boxing match, I think it'll be Randa's fight. But if it goes to the ground, it's Mackenzie Dern's fight all day.
I
Mackenzie...
thought she was Juan's girl.
Mackenzie's not doing too bad for being just
But Ronda also
heavy
is
on
not
the
lost
grappling.
on the ground though. We've seen her with some slick transitions before, so she's not clueless. She knows what she's doing. But
Yeah, but
Mackenzie Dern's a generational talent. Like, she's
Yeah.
good.
Well, you're born into jiu-jitsu. There's a different thought process.
I mean, she was born here and then like somehow has
Got
a
that
Brazilian accent.
I
Got so
know.
good at Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Well, it happens. My friend Daniel went to Hawaii, came back speaking pidgin, so it happens. People just adopt cultures.
Well, isn't her dad like a legend in this? In,
No, yeah, she probably grew up speaking Portuguese
Yeah.
in the household, but then, you know, when she obviously went over there, you're speaking it more all the time, and you're younger.
You
Yeah,
adapt.
yeah, you adapt. Now, on to this next really fun fight of two huge prospects.
Wait. Did we all say our piece? I want Mackenzie Dern. Who you thinking? Randa Marcos? You said that, right?
I said if it keeps in boxing
Okay,
range,
now my
but if
friend
it
here in
goes
the
to the
middle said-
ground,
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie, because he met her at Black House. He's a lucky man. It's a beautiful girl. Tell me.
I got to go for the boxing.
Okay, so Randa Marcos.
Of course.
Okay, because Joey learned how to box on YouTube, so he's a boxing man.
in the backyard.
I'm sorry,
in the
videotapes,
backyards of
videotapes.
Santa Ana.
Backyard videotapes of Santa Ana.
God, I'm going
Yes.
to kill you.
Do you have any clips of you boxing back in the day?
No, but he makes
Oh,
tacos.
we want him so
He
bad.
does this.
He's
want-
got his tortilla hands.
Yeah,
like,
tortilla hands. He
the
can show you
speed.
later.
We'll show you.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it is
Pretty great.
He
And,
does Zumba now.
Oh,
He looks
yeah.
like Pumbaa and does Zumba.
So on to this great heavyweight or light heavyweight fight with two huge prospects in Johnny Walker and Ryan Spann. I believe Johnny Walker has been like recorded at a few different heights at 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah.
I don't know. He's just a giant.
He's like you. He's just a long,
he's
stretchy
just
guy.
huge and
And
huge for
they're
the weight class.
dead even in their fights. 17-5-0, 18-5-0.
Yeah, very like. This is a hard one to call
Absolutely.
because it's like not similar styles, I would say, but similar
Body
styles
types.
of winning,
Yeah.
I would say, because they both have like one-shot flashy knockout power. I believe Ryan Spann has a little bit more experience and has a little more know-how on the ground. I was watching Johnny Walker's last fight actually before I came here with Nikita Krylov, very underrated guy in that division. And you could see Johnny, like, I was watching him on the ground. I'm like, he's making little mistakes. Like, I was seeing him like, dude, like, your arms are so long. Like, put in a guillotine here. Make this transition here. Like, dude, use it
I
to
like
your
your thinking,
advantage.
But
you
it's
know?
always difficult to say that to someone in the moment when someone's
It's
trying
so
to kill
hard,
you.
especially with a guy like Johnny Walker, who's a
Someone's trying to
performer.
kill you. It's different.
Yeah, but he was a performer. Like, that no crowd, I felt like not being there, not giving him that extra, like, oomph, you know?
Yeah,
It kind of, he didn't have the same, like,
I feel you.
energy that,
might,
he used
that
to.
might be a factor.
And
Well,
then
so-
plus
some-
coming
some
off
peop-
of, like,
But-
with his last coach, I know now I believe he's still at Firas Zahabi's camp. But before that, the whole, like, kind of blaming the coaches fight week thing kind of worried me a little bit.
Sure.
It was just like,
What are we saying, Alex? Let's get it.
I was gonna say, there's a lot of people that feed off energy.
Yeah.
You know, so like nowadays with COVID and everything,
I mean, he
and
comes
nobody
from-
being in there, it could probably be tough for some.
I mean, Johnny
You
Walker
know.
comes from a male dancer background. The man's been performing
That's
for a
just
long
like Joey.
time.
He's a ballerino.
You know? Yeah. Yeah.
I
And,
got videos to prove that.
He was a ballerina.
Yeah.
But
220
while
pounds
I do
ago.
think it can go either way, I do feel like Spann is the one that's going to get it done.
Ryan
Just because
Spann,
it's like, I just don't know Johnny Walker. Because if we don't know where he's at mentally, you know, because he's had that, like I said, those little mistakes, those little
tell me
things,
this.
that
Tell me
energy.
this. Do you
just
think it's
hasn't
going to
been
be
the same.
touch and go because of the same style, so they're going to feel each other out for 1, 2, maybe even the third round? Or is one of them more of an aggressor, in your opinion?
Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker's going to come out more aggressive.
Because I like people that push the envelope.
He's going to push the
I
envelope.
like people that control the cage, and I like people that control the pace.
He's also coming off of a performance where he was mainly kind of held down to the ground. Like,
Yeah, so
he's not going to
wanna
want to
push
He's going to want to come out and get a flashy
Yeah,
knockout
and not go to the
remind
ground.
people who he is.
Yeah, I think he has nightmares of going to the ground now. You're right,
Johnny.
Johnny.
Spann.
Ryan.
Ryan
All
Spann
right.
for Joey. Joey likes the boxers.
Robert, any opinions?
Any of them could win. I was close. Johnny
It's a coin toss all
It's
the
a
way
coin
around, but we
toss.
threw
that's
our
a
ideas
that's a
out there.
50-50 fight. But on to this next very
Bring us
interesting
the main
fight.
card. These guys are from your
Yeah.
part of the world, Adam.
I know.
Looks
with a
like it.
very well, actually no.
I'm messing with you.
But this one's actually got a little bit of some heat to it, a little bit of feuding going on.
I like
You know,
that.
a little bit of shit talk going on before
Gotta
this.
spread that
With
shit around.
Hamzat Chimaev, you know, Khabib 2.0. Not Khabib 2.0 has his own personal style, but people are calling him Khabib 2.0 versus Gerald Meerschaert, the vet, GP3. You know, an experience. I believe he comes out of Salty Dog Jiu-Jitsu with John Salter. I want to say he works out of there. Very experienced grappler, kept in there with them. Presented problems to, you know, was in actually a similar style situation with the Deron Wynn fight. You know, good wrestler, good strong guy. Came in, shut everything he had down.
Wow.
And on this one, he's coming in with more motivation with Hamzat. You know, this is the first time we've ever had a fighter double booked. He's double booked for another fight after this against Damian Maia.
In UFC?
Now, yes, in the
Wow,
UFC,
Back to back?
back to back. Yeah,
Okay, I'm going to
coming
take
right
him.
back.
I want to see what that looks like. Because if he
Here's
gets
the
knocked out, that's
thing.
not going to happen.
Here's the thing that I think is this fight is going to be an issue for Hamzat. Not that I think he's going to overlook anybody. As you can tell, this dude loves fighting. He's in there to smash you, destroy you. You know, like he said, he's just like, they're not even in my level, brother. They're not even in my level.
I like it.
You know?
Look at this
Put the
guy.
Nick Diaz brothers two back to back.
He wants to fight everybody. He wants to fight everyone.
Who's that?
Like
Comes out.
Hamzat
Oh.
Chimaev.
He's bad.
He's-
I watched his last
He's
fight
good.
and I was like, who is this guy?
He's really, really good.
And they're
You know,
calling him, you know,
Khabib
2.0.
2.0. But
Crazy.
here's the thing. Here's the X factor. He's not a middleweight. I don't think he's a middleweight. He's a very tall, good-sized welterweight. While his strength does translate to middleweight, it's quite obvious. But he's not going to be able to do the same things he was doing to. Let me bring up his last fight here. To
his last
John
fight.
Phillips, like at middleweight. His first fight in the UFC was against John Phillips. John Phillips has decent ground game, but the guy was called White Tyson for a reason. He's coming in there to knock your block off.
That's a cool
you know?
name. Don't
Yeah.
let Joey know about that. He's gonna go after him. I got you,
And,
dog.
I
Who
got
White
you,
Tyson?
dog. 220.
Me and
Just
my
wait.
brother, dog.
And so, but he had great strength at it. But like I said, Gerald Meerschaert has been there with some very experienced grapplers. Deron Wynn, been in there with a lot of different guys, training under John Salter. I believe he's either a purple belt or a black belt at this point. He's
Sure.
been training for a while.
Either
And when
a
I was
purple or a
actually
black,
listening
Skip
to his
Brown.
interview with Ariel Helwani, he brought up a very interesting point where he was bringing up about, and I could see this in Khamzat's game, where it's like, Khamzat's a great wrestler, there's no doubt about
Yes.
it. But I think in terms of a well-rounded MMA game, he's not quite there yet. He's only had 8 fights. Like, we haven't really seen him use his kickboxing. He says he's just like, oh no, brother, it's there. I just don't. I decide not to use it, brother. I decide I'm too good. I'm too good.
I love the accent.
And
So good.
but we
mixing
also
it up
don't
back
know if that is really, if it's as good as he supposedly says. Meanwhile, Gerald, we've seen Gerald's kickboxing, we've seen Gerald's wrestling, we've seen him in this situation before, and not only that, he's motivated, and he literally said, win or lose, I just want to hurt him. So that when he's going into his next fight, he remembers this one.
Just for that reason, I'm going to go with Gerald.
I'm going with Gerald on this one
do you
because
think,
he
Alex?
also
How do you pronounce his name again? The left
Khamzat Chimaev.
Khamzat. I'm going with him.
Okay.
All
I
right.
like it. Joey?
Khamzat Chimichanga.
All right.
Khamzat
And Robert?
Chimichanga.
Comes out.
I'm going with them too.
Okay, well
Going
then
with
Gerald may
Khabib.
not have a next fight then.
3 against
Three.
2.
Puts him down. Let's hit okay before we lose power.
All right, on to this great co-main event of
Oh, I
Donald
thought that was the
Cerrone.
main event. Let's bring
No.
it. Bring it.
No,
Donald Cerrone.
Donald Cerrone
Cowboys
and
coming
Nico
back.
Price.
Wow. I always go with
Very
Cowboy.
exciting fight.
Giving it up.
This is an interesting one because this one's at welterweight. And, well, Donald Cerrone, we've seen him get it done at welterweight, and he's all right. I don't think this is a great fight for him, to be honest. He's a little bit... We just don't know. Coming off... I think he's... It's tough. Like, I
Bite your
feel
tongue.
tough.
I love the man.
I know. I don't want to say anything bad, and I feel so bad saying anything.
It's
But I
in the
think he's
later part
coming
of his
near the
career.
end of his road.
Yeah.
With that
We all
Pettis
know
fight.
that. We
And it
all
was
know
a chubby Pettis. Like,
Yeah.
no offense to Pettis. He's a great
I like chubby
athlete, but it
Pettis.
that wasn't the same 155 Pettis.
No, he
Like,
likes his
that was-
enchiladas. He doesn't get always ready meals. Come
and
on.
that was
give
a
me break.
close fight.
Right? Hey, I kid you not. Like, every time that I see something, I'm like, man, if only that guy had my meals. Game changer.
That's a plug, and I believe it.
Anthony Pettis, reach out to Always Ready Meals.
Yes.
And
Do it.
please
To the
do it.
home.
It will
Life-changing.
change your career.
Alex Rosales has
I
got
think
something
You'll
for
win a
June.
title at 155 if you go at Always Ready Meals, I promise. And
Good.
no, but back to this amazing fight.
Nico Price.
And Nico Price is coming into his own in the UFC. He's been in there with the Vicente Luques, you know. He's been in there with and
It could go either way, dude. You
It
can
could
talk
go
it all
either
you want.
way.
It could go either way. I'm going with Donald.
James Vick, Jeff Neal, Tim Means. He's been in there with some really good guys. And personally, I'm going to go with Nico Price on this one just because I think Donald, for one, slow starter. Nico Price is an
He is a slow
explosive
starter.
athlete.
Yeah.
Explosive. That's when he gets his work done. Those
Fact.
crazy knockouts, all those things. And that creativity is round. If it goes all 3 rounds, Donald Cerrone has a chance, to potentially catch Nico. But I'm personally going to go with Nico Price on this one. He's the up-and-coming prospect. He looks good.
Donald Cerrone all
It
day.
matches up.
Just so you know. How about you, Alex?
I think Donald. I think he has to win this fight in order for him to
To stay in the mix.
stay in the mix.
Yeah.
And he's a legend, so I'm going for him.
He's a legendary guy that steps up on a moment's notice more than a handful of times. Joey, do you have an opinion about this?
Yeah, I would say save a horse and ride a cowboy.
Whoa.
Ooh,
That is a personal favorite of Joey's and only Joey's.
feel
And then with a
bad.
broke back story.
Robert, you got an opinion?
Yeah, Nico Price.
Nico Price for Robert?
Wow.
He's long as a given problem.
And
said
also,
he's
too,
long.
he can stance switch, and
You
we've
and
seen
Joey go to
Cerrone
the
have
same
problems
places.
with southpaws.
Well,
He's
yeah,
got a very
I'm
diverse
kinda
striking
rooting-
set.
I'm kind of rooting for the Cowboy because he's
No. I definitely feel. I feel
You know,
bad everything
but
I said
if
saying
people
about
win,
Cowboy.
he wins, you know?
Hey, Robert said he's
But-
long. How do you fight that? Moving on.
Moving on to this very, very exciting main event.
Yeah.
A fight that I thought we would have expected to see sooner, to be honest.
Make
and
America great
Colby
again.
Covington versus Tyron Woodley. Now, this is actually, if you would have asked me 2 years ago when Tyron was still in his run and this fight was still as hot as it was, I would have said Tyron all day. Now, with where they're at in both their careers, now
A fully
having
developed
lost to
Kobe.
the same guy, the fully developed Colby that we saw go toe to toe with Robbie Lawler for 5 rounds,
That
throwing,
alone.
I don't even know how many punches. Like he threw like something like 200, 300
and
punches,
ate him.
and like he just kept throwing it at him, kept the pressure on him the entire time, and he just threw him at 60%. And I don't know if people realize how hard that is.
That's a truck hitting you.
Just to be able to throw 50 good punches consecutively takes time.
At
you know?
that level.
Especially at that level, to do 200-300 to one of the best of all time in Robbie Lawler and just 60% for that long is something incredible. Now, I am confident in Tyron, and I am a Tyron fan. I'm not gonna lie, I'm
He's
a
a
little bit
superhero.
biased in this one.
He's a superhero.
I'm really rooting for Tyron on this one, just because also the mindset that he's in. He's coming in, he wants to hurt Colby. Like he's been saying, like, win or lose, I just want to hurt this guy. He even said he'll risk taking a point deduction to punch him in the balls, you know,
Hey,
to hurt him
you ain't
and
trying
make
if you
him
ain't
remember him, you know, for the rest of his life.
oh, don't touch
He's
the
willing
jewels.
to take that fucking penalty.
I don't even like the way
and
that
destroy
sounds. You gotta
Colby
scramble someone's
Covington's
eggs.
ball sack.
Oh,
Could you imagine a
I'm
right
going
hand?
with Colby Covington just for that reason. Stay
I'm
away
going
from
with
the man
Tyron on
nuts.
this one because I think if Tyron can keep busy in this fight, make it a dirty fight, gets up in the clinch, shows what he learned at Tiger Muay Thai, you know, like he says, keeps the pressure on him, tries to hurt Colby the entire time, I think the knockout's going to come to him, and I'm going to go Tyron with this one.
I'm going Colby all the way. What about you, Alex?
I'll go with Kobe, and that means I picked everybody on the left.
Woo! Left side. We're going to revisit this for Alex Rosales. Talk about Always Ready Meals next week. Coming back at you, Joey. You got an opinion?
Yeah, you know, I like Colby beef. I'd rather call on Tyrone.
It's Colby cheese,
I
Colby
know, but
Jack.
I'm trying to make it sound funny, bruh. So I'd
some
rather
of them.
call on Tyrone. Call him, and I'll guarantee you Tyrone's gonna win.
Thank
no
you,
way.
Joey.
It's not going to
I'm
happen.
glad.
Robert?
Glad you
What
agree.
about Robert?
Yeah, I'm going with Tyrone.
Tyron. You got an angry Tyron. I'm just excited to see angry Tyron
If
who wants to
Tyron
hurt
loses-
somebody.
If Tyrone loses, I want to see him versus Robbie Lawler.
I swear if I see the same, like, trying to find the perfect shot Tyron, I'm going to be so sad. I will be so sad.
He can go fight Robbie Lawler again.
Then he can go fight Robbie Lawler again and call it a career, and we respect him as one of the greatest welterweights of all time.
Wasn't he training with Jorge? I saw like a few
Yes, he was. He
videos
has
recently.
been champ camp. Yeah, you could see. Yeah,
See, I
He's
don't
been
know what
training
interview
Jorge.
I watched, but yeah,
Jorge's
he
been-
did seem like he was nailed in,
Yeah.
focused. Like,
he said Jorge called him on his shit. Like that was the thing that like really resounded to me. I was like, okay, I'm on board. It was like I needed somebody to like call me out for what I was doing, put
Yeah.
that dog back on me. Honestly, Jorge's put that back in me. Like training with this dude, and then I'm just like,
Interesting fact, both of them are sponsored by CBDMD
and Monster Energy
and Monster Energy.
and the Hans Molen camp.
Referencing
Like,
all
yeah,
that time, way before they started this whole fight.
know.
So I'm pretty sure they've been training together for a while.
thank you Hans Molen camp for just improving the MMA world. Yes, that was great.
They trained the Ken Block one.
Yeah,
And I didn't know Ken Block had his own.
yeah.
Ken
Ken's
Block
crazy.
has everything.
Ken's crazy.
He has everything a man could want. He has the man cave of all man
He
caves.
he has the garage of all garages.
Yes. That's what I'm
You
getting
know.
at. Ken Block's the man. When
Yeah.
I grow up, I want to be Ken Block.
Oh, that's the great part, you know, MMA and extreme sports. There's such great parallels.
It's the same
there.
damn thing. That's all I got to say about it. Anyways, we have Alex Rosales here from Always Ready Meals.
yes, sir.
He has spent an hour and a half on camera with us. We do appreciate that. You can find his meals again by reaching out to him on, is it alwaysready@gmail.com?
Always ready meals at gmail.com
meals
if you want to inquire. But all social media platforms, it's always ready meals.
Always Ready Meals and then Always Ready Meals
Any
at
fighters
Gmail.
out there who want to be winners, reach out to my guy.
People,
Come on.
chunkers. If you're a chunker, you don't want to be chunker no more, reach
You
out
don't
to
want
my
to be
man.
that guy when Alex is sitting on his couch watching you on ESPN. He's just going, if I just made him one meal plan, he could make it down there.
No, I honestly,
You
I
don't want to be
call
that guy.
everyone I work with from the start, I always call people champions. And I really treat them like champions.
Mm-hmm.
I treat everybody like family. So I feel like building those relationships and just, like, hey, champ, how are you? Like, hearing that daily, like, it sticks to you.
Solid.
Self
You know?
Yeah, you can have a choice: build people up or break them down. One or the other, right?
I say that to myself in the mirror every morning when I get up. Good morning, champ.
Are you talking to yourself or the?
Oh, I'm talking to both me and my freaking penis.
Oh, well,
It's there. It just waves at me sometimes. Hey,
Does it?
Joey. I'm like, hey, what's
does
up?
it still
He
wake
pep
up on its
talks the
own,
one
or are
ball.
you beyond that by years now?
No, I still wake up with morning wood. It just, unfortunately, I'm fatter now, so it kind of pops out the head up. It's
You
turtle
know
shell
what?
now.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You're a handsome man. You're gonna eat always ready meals, and you're gonna start losing that stuff.
Well, I can't eat some of that. What do you call it? The sex. The
Brussels sprouts?
Bro, I'm gonna buy a shitload of Brussels sprouts now.
You need to put some Brussels in your sprouts.
Yeah, 'cause my wife's gonna be in damage. She's gonna be hurting.
Well, that may already be the case. Might want to get her a chiropractor.
Buy her some ice,
Whoa, for what?
or buy her some Our Life CBD. One of our big sponsors out there. He's not here today, but Sean, love you, brother. OurLifeCBD.com. Check out his stuff. Check out his website. He has great oils, drops, creams. You can name it all. Our Life CBD.
Joey and Sean spent the weekend together.
Yes, we did.
Slept in the same room,
Yes, we did.
ate breakfast together.
Yes, we did.
So what happens behind closed doors stays behind closed doors.
He was very impressed because he actually got some sleep. Because the rumor is, sleeping with you two animals, it's like hearing buzzsaws.
You mean me and Robert?
Yeah, I mean with me because I have a sleep app machine.
We're
He doesn't hear that.
dueling bears. We got the panda bear, and I'm like the koala
You
bear.
know, he made
Apparently.
fun of my CPAP machine.
What do you
and
expect
I'm
out of a
like,
sleeping troll? Like,
Yes.
it's not going to be a pleasant
fact.
night.
I mean, I
Like,
sit at the machine. It feels like I'm like.
you got to
Tom
make
Cruise
sure
on
you
Top
get it
Gun.
without getting cursed from Dondo when he's asleep.
That's
Like,
a fact.
We got a nice room. I made it nice and chilly because I'm a hot.
I heard it's 40 degrees when you're trying to sleep. But getting back, Alex, in-house.
That's right.
Check him out. Like
Yep.
us, subscribe to us, share that link. Go ahead, buddy.
No, thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it. Like I said earlier, I've been asked to do this for a long time, and I just kind of always turn the door away, and just, life happens, but I feel good now. I'm motivated. I'm pumped up, and shout out to the Arm family. Thank you guys for supporting everything that we do. We wouldn't be here today without the love and support from every one of you guys. Yeah, shout out to everybody that works with us. It's really an honor. Like I said, I really do treat everybody like family, and I'm excited for the future. I'm really pumped up. Check us out. If you guys have any questions, give me a call. I'm always a call away, text message away, like I tell everybody, literally. And I mean that, So that's another cool thing. I feel like a lot of CEOs aren't really there available.
Yeah.
Mind you, they might be at a bigger level than I am, but I still try to communicate with everybody. As of lately, it's been a little harder. But yeah, I'm a people's person. I'm thankful to be here. And like I said, I wouldn't be here without the support and love from everybody. So thank you guys for everything. Make sure you guys follow them. Thank you guys for having me. I truly appreciate it. Thank you
Love
guys.
that. Representing the country of Guatemala via California. My
Yes, sir.
man, Alex Rosales and Always Ready Meals. Again, find him at Always Ready Meals on Instagram, Facebook.
Facebook. Yep.
All those platforms. Joey, where can they find you if they want to
You can
find
find me
you?
on every platform on Joey the Bull Hinojosa at Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and I think Twitter too. I think.
All right, Adam Araby.
Adam.Araby on Instagram, ARABY, and then the Fight Life Connoisseurs on Instagram and YouTube.
And at Subfighter MMA Laguna Hills. If
Of
you want to
course,
train with the
as
savage
always.
animal known as the Bloody Knuckles Breakdown Boy.
We
Right?
got some.
Right.
We got some even more savage animals than me.
Oh,
out there.
I'm sure of it, but in case they
Even
wanna-
though we're on live right now, if you guys missed this whole interview,
Oh, and also,
please,
wait.
hold on, please click onto our Gym Crasher, gymcrashers.com. Check out our website. You'll see a replay of this once the show is over.
hit it, Joe. Like it.
And
Share
subscribe.
it. Subscribe to it. We dig it. I'm
Next
Dondo the
time you
Gym
interrupt me,
Crasher.
I'm going to knock you out in your damn face.
I
Well-
interrupt him all day long. I'm Dondo the Gym Crasher, and this is Gym Crashers. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We'll
Good
see
night.
you next week.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Peace
you.
out.
Peace.
The hell out of here.
Always Ready Meals. Hit him up.
Yeah, I'm hungry again.
Let's
He's always
go.
hungry. Right?
Right.
My brother. That was awesome. Don't worry about that. We're going to...